My name is Trisha Sunbeck. I received my first contract at 18 with the Sacramento Ballet. I danced with them for 8 years as a professional dancer. And then I moved out here to Cincinnati, Ohio in 2000 and danced for Cincinnati Ballet for 8 seasons. Had just the time of my life. We toured. I got to dance at the Bolshoi. Just really exciting. Such a great decision. All dancers, you're usually in your 30s, it's time to retire. So I started teaching, and I had been teaching throughout my career, but I really dove into teaching, and CCM was my very first job. And then from that point on, I've just been teaching and choreographing and having a great time having that sort of, I would call it my next career after my professional career. So I really enjoyed ballet specifically. I took modern, I took tap, I took jazz, I took all of that, but there was something about the level of focus. I actually liked the repetitiveness. I liked that. I liked the fact that you came in every day and you had this absolute rhyme and reason to what you did, and that each day you did something a little bit different. Not a lot different, but a little bit different, but you could see the progress. Honestly, to be able to perform, if it had just been about class, I probably wouldn't have done this as a career. Once I was on stage, and I'm blessed that I was in an environment that allowed me to be on stage as much as I was, I fell in love. I fell in love with the audience. I fell in love with portraying a character. I fell in love with every part of everything. I would get to the theater an hour before anybody else so I could just look at how everything was hung, what the lights were gonna be like. I like to sit where the audience was empty. I just thought the entire atmosphere was just incredibly powerful, and I see that enjoyment in my students' eyes as soon as they walk on stage, and I know exactly how they feel. So to me, being a performing artist, there's nothing above it in my life. So you have to go and try a class. You really need to go and see. Do I like the teachers? Do I like the space? Do I feel comfortable with the environment? Every single school is gonna have its strength, and every single school is gonna have its weakness, hands down. And you have to decide, what are you gonna gravitate towards? I think be very careful at assuming you're gonna like the academy because your friend told you it's a good academy, or you read something I think you need to present yourself. And I don't know a single school. I teach for 4 of them now. All of them let you come and try. All of them will let you come and try a class. All of them will sit down and talk with you. And by the time, I would say 13 is a kind of ripe age, 13, 14, you have to be dancing 4 days a week. And you have to decide if that's a lot, right? And it sounds like a lot, but people who are really into football play football all the time. People that are really into soccer, they're 2-3 times a week. Dance is no different. By the time you reach that middle school age, you need to have committed 4 days a week. And that means, okay, I'm gonna take this many dance classes, but I'm also gonna make sure that I have some other avenue. And what is that other avenue? So if it was a ballet student, I would say you have your 4 ballet classes, but then you need a modern class. You need maybe a Pilates class. You need maybe to sing. I always say singing is great because it forces you to use your abdominals in a different way. So that idea that, again, it doesn't matter if you start late. I've had lots of friends who have started dance late. But if you're gonna dance and you're gonna do this, if you're gonna go to college or you're gonna get a job, then you need to kind of put full force. Eating well, drinking lots of water, but generally it's a flexibility, it's knowing that you're keeping your muscle, it's a machine. Your body is a machine, and if you don't keep it up, right, it's not gonna do what you want it to do.